It's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The return comes now from Jordan Norwood.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Get ready! Blue 95! Blue 95! Hey! Here we go! One! Here we go! Blue 95! All right now, one! Let's go, let's go! Blue 95! All right now, blue!
Now, that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Here's one guy really looking to rebound from a tough game last week. They took the loss in that one, and he couldn't get anything going on the ground. Important he gets back on track right away here. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And now on his 4th year with the Cardinals.
And I think he's found the ultimate home for himself because his matchup with head coach Bruce Arians, I think is sensational. We always hear about great quarterback head coach matchups in NFL history. Well, these guys found each other at the perfect time. He knows how to run the offense Bruce Arians wants because he wants to take those shots downfield, and that's definitely Carson Palmer's game. They need him to up his game in the playoffs for them to get over the hump and get to the Super Bowl they covet.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
All right now. 18.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Fells has it, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by...
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Way to go, guys. Tight. All right, now, blue 58.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Four down, check. 4 down. All right, now, 1, 18.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards. Fourth down, one of the Bucs off-season signees. It's the former Jag, Brian Anger, to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go.
On first down, it's Palmer. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Blue 95.
Second and 10, it's Palmer again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cardinals' struggles from a week ago have carried over to today's game. The Buccaneers are trying to stay on the attack and are not allowing the momentum to shift away from them. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 2nd and 8, broken coverage here on the pass play. And the play will come to an end after a gain of 10. Continuing on the drive, Fales got the reception to a gain of 9 yards. So late in the second, they're going to come away with another sack. This will go for a loss of 8. Still late in the first half, Palmer's going to find his mark, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 17-yard line. So that...
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, boys.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Four down. Alert. All right, now, blue 95.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
95. 58, right over there. Yeah.
And they'll run it here. A beautiful fake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Get ready. 1-18. 1-18.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Get ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, Palmer over the middle here to Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to... Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to... Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Pulled in at the 24. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.